Okay, we should all be good. Ah, you know what? No, I forgot something. I haven't got my tracking. I should probably put my tracking on. Give me a second. I'm pretty sure it's a crime to track Goopy Deafy, just saying. Just saying. Alright. Let me just reposition this. I still haven't invested in a phone arm. I was gonna do that this Christmas and I didn't. But I couldn't find anything that I liked, so. Okay. Alright, we're update that. That all looks good. Don't think we've got any issues, guys. I think we're all good. If I can remember where I put the game. There it is. And then I need this. This is one of them really fun games that when you click off them, they lower down. So like I can't see it when I'm not got it focused. Alright. It's the exact same save file. I just made one as a backup. Just because it's a crime doesn't mean it's an avoidable crime. Fair enough. Hi Kathy, hi Lurker, hi Deafy, hi Jowser. Good morning everybody. We're at the detention centre, we're visiting Deafy on September 7th. 3:11 PM. This is for his crimes against tracking Goopy. See look, it's Deafy. Well hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It was really quite moving. She's gonna cry, guys. She's gonna cry. Not you, stinking lawyer. I hope you die. See, Deafy, look, the eye twitching and everything. Also wants us dead. It's all adding up. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. Poor April May. Or was it May April? No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Tell me all the information that's relevant to my case. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Oh. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? It's got such great insults as well. Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. Look at him. Look at him. So what is it you wish to ask of me then, For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Let's have a look at the security guard quickly. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch, a real pro. Or maybe he just doesn't get to see a lot of women like Miss May in here. Smile for the camera. Is that it? There's nothing else in here. Nothing else. I don't even know why they let us examine this room. I can present information, can't I? Let's talk about your attitude. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person, but you're clearly a criminal. Oh, that does it. Bottom feeding scum sucking lawyer. Bottom. I can't tell. I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? It's probably just against me. It's not a statue. Doesn't look anything like the one that's in Boss's office. I'm not angry. Where is it? That's the wrong one. Is it this one? This one? I forgot where my angry is. Where's my angry? That's scared. That's not. Is it second? Alright. Third? Fourth? Where's my anger? Where is it? That's reset. The number one? Yeah, it's number one. Hey, look, I'm not angry, you're angry. Yeah. Yeah. I miss boss as well. We should play, we should just play, AI Somnium Files again. It's bound to Marshall. Yeah, I can only use this remote when we're playing Marshall. Alright, the wiretap. Why did you place a wiretap on Maya's phone? Huh? Ah, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phone is a crime, Deafy. Remember this. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school. Yes, we did. Well, someone did. I'm not saying who, but someone did. Creep! This woman is just like Deafy and is impossible to talk to. That man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. QP isn't people, he's Jesus. You can make a religion out of that. Can you tell me about him? That man, where is he? Come on. No way. No way, Jose. Maybe I've had something to get her to talk. If only we had some kind of bribe that we could present to her. What we got? You can have this cell phone. Here you go. Oh. Apparently that doesn't work. Oh no, because I didn't press E. Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. So get lost. Because, well, I'm not cooperating. Great. Great. Alright, I feel like we need to go somewhere else and get some stuff. Wait a second, his painting's missing. September 7th, Grossberg Law Offices. Huh? Looks like Grossberg is out today again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Where's his painting gone? Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of himself. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. It had like a tiger and a tree and a sunset, I think. The plant's still here, an expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. He left his gold lighter though. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that light is made of solid gold. Yeah, that's the same. I think these are all the same as last time. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is. Hang on a second. On this solid mahogany desk is something that wasn't there before. What's this? Old photos? There are two lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the back. It's a clue. The DL6 incident, Exhibit A and Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Let's look at Exhibit A. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. It's what's-his-face's mum. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. We quietly added it to our court record. Yeah. And then a photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it. Oh, I should switch it. Oh, I can't take both. God darn it. I'll swap them. I'll take this guy. Alright, let's move. Hang on a second. Oh, right. Let's go to the hotel. We're not stealing, we are borrowing. We'll give it back when we get caught. I mean, when we're done. Alright. Welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Good job, bellboy. Good, very, very good. Thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Not at all. Your efforts today can only help the Gateway's reputation, as they say. Rep? Yes. Our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used the wiretap. That's probably bad for business. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. It's terrible. Why would you do that? Whoa. Miss May hasn't even been charged yet. I too will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honoured guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. You can bring me the vital evidence for this case. That's what you can do. Is there anything new? Can I take this wiretap? The screwdriver's still stuck in that drawer. Can I have the screwdriver? Please leave that as it is. They're going to leave it as a crime scene. That's the drawer of terror. Hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. He's got the whole tour planned out. It's said to become one of the most popular attractions. This guy's serious, I don't believe it. I bet he's going to leave this here as well. Nice weather again today. I can see Faye and Co. law offices, of course. Yes, we plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. That's illegal. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to kill. Just kidding, sir. By that look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious. Surely his name is Shirley. Because he is serious. A simple bed. It's been recently made, nothing I could... They made the bed, but they're leaving the screwdriver in the drawer? What is this? What about these plants? A vase. A vase. As expected. I'm not good with flower names, except maybe tulips and sunflowers. But yeah, we'll do it. Painting's the same. There still seem to be still life, yeah, the same as before. Okay. There's nothing new here. That's fine. The hotel. Tell me about the sordid history of the hotel. Come on. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. I don't want to talk. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? You can't... Stop the puns. You can't stop the puns. The Gatewater Hotel. Murder Manor. Oh, that sounds like a good game. We should make that game, guys. Well, what do you think? I think it's a good idea. Sounds great. Yeah, see? Whatever floats your tea set. The man with May. Who was he? I wanted to ask you about the man who is with Miss May. Who was he? Who was he and where did he go? Yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He was a murderer. I knew it. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. This bellboy is very dangerous. He's a man of mystery, guys. He's actually James Bond. Here we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. Yeah. Why was he and who did he go? If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo, huh? If only we had a photo that we just got. This guy. Here you go. Take a look at this photo. Is this the man? That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective. You know how it is. Saying detective is actually quite good. You guys should say it sometimes. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. We got our guy, guys. How about I write an affidavit swearing that it's him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited, but sure, do it. Do it. Well, sure, why not? Can't hurt. Yes, I've always wanted to write an affidavit. He's so happy. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore. Just hurry up and write it. while I get Twitter notifications. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Now when she denies it, we can be like, ha, got you. About Miss May. Oh, her, it's not to boast, but I knew her the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. Plot twist, it was the bellboy the entire time. Okay. It seems we have done all we can do. Let's... Here, you'll definitely want some glass shards. Here you go. I'm sorry, all I could think about during the trial was the hotel. I wasn't paying much attention to the evidence. Well, you're useless to me, bellboy. Useless. It's always the butler. Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. We've got the run of the place. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight? Well, we better leave then. The police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around though. We'll just have a quick look. Can I not? I guess I can't actually go I can't like move, so we'll just go back to the detention center. There's no VTuber uprising. You again, can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason they're back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now. Yes, it's always your fault, Daffy. Always. You don't just have a spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. Ah. The attorney's always back, rascal. Welcome back. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. No! 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 We can't finish this game now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Game's over. Game's over. We didn't finish the case. It's over. This game doesn't like me, guys. Alright. I'm gonna present this guy. Have a look at this guy. Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you. Her face has changed. Where did you... Aha! A reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? How? This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that it was him? Why, yes, indeed I do. Yeah, I've got proof. I've got your proof right here. Watch out! Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. He's obvious. Okay. She's vulnerable. Now I should be gentle. Miss May. It would be easy for me to hand this affidavit to the police. If they get involved, wouldn't your boss be even more inconvenienced? All I want to do is have a little chat with him. You won't tell me. Is that all you have to say? Yes. If it's so easy for you to get the police involved, then why don't... She called our bluff. She called our bluff. Somehow I think you're not up to it. Dang it. Show them a little kindness and they jump all over you. That had the opposite effect of what I had hoped. Poor little lawyer. You were so close. This isn't working. I think I've worn out of this... Dang it. This is Daffy's fault. You should have been more cooperative, Daffy. I think I've worn out this piece of paper's usefulness. Damn it! Bellboy's affidavit discarded. This man in the photo is the one I want. Why did April May not want to talk about it? She must know him. Oh, dang it. Well, now what are we gonna do? That old familiar clearing of the throat. We found him. Aha! Grossberg. You again. Hello, Mr. Grossberg. Grossberg? No, he's gross. He's gross. He's not gross. Well, well. You were quite the thing, my boy. Excuse me? The trial. He was there. Where was he? I didn't see him. Reminded me of myself when I was a youth. I guess something got passed down through Maya, maybe. It brings back memories, it does. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. I apologise. It was all a bit too much for me, my boy. Seeing you today, I appreciate the reminiscing, but I'd rather you gave me some information. Give me the information. The painting got stopped. Like, the painting was gone. We established this in a previous scene. Your refusal. I asked before, but why did you refuse a request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright. Exactly. No. I'm sorry. It's just I needed more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. He's being pressured by the mafia, clearly. Maybe I can find something that will inspire him to talk. Today's trial, let's go. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just... my sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. If you were that worried about it, why didn't you offer to defend her? Alright, the painting. Where's he painting? The other day I'm sure there was a big pretentious looking painting on that wall. Where is it? Pretentious looking. Yes, that's right. That's what I said. Well, you know, the one I mean. Anyway, where did it go? Yes, well, I got rid of it. Quite tired of the thing. No, that's a lie. I sold it, you see. Yes, that's... No, you did not sell it. That's a lie. Sold it. I'm not sure I'd buy that. Wasn't that painting rather important to you? Did something happen? Is someone putting pressure on you, Grossman? That was Berg, even. I don't see how it's any of your business. I'm making it my business. Please speak no more of that accursed painting. I didn't... Poor guy. I'm gonna present to you this picture. Watch out. Excuse me, I was wondering about this photograph. Where did you get that? I found it. Oh no, my voice. I borrowed it. Yep. By which I mean, Hootie stole it. Well, give it back at once. No. Mr. Grossberg, tell me about the man in this photo. Give me the evidence I need. No. No, I missed it. I clicked. How do I go back? No, I missed a whole bit of dialogue. No, it's the worst. Very well, I'll tell you what I know. However, you didn't hear it from me, if you follow. I follow. That man is Mr. Was that Red White? Court record just brings up this. There's no like... Anyway, this man is Red White and his last name is Blue. He's the president of the Blue Corp, there you go. Red White, Blue Corp. They're something like a detective agency, right? They're information pros. They sell information, you see, sensitive information, and they steal paintings. Despite his name, Mr. White has the blackest reputation of any man in this country. Should you run across him, watch what you say. You wouldn't want him digging up any dirt on you and stealing your painting. Selling information sounds like blackmail. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? I suppose. Mr. Red White at last. See, we didn't even need Deffy's help. As long as you know a Grossberg, you're all good. Alright. I need to take a small tea break. Bear with me. I have a sore throat this morning. It's not very good. Right. Finally, a lead on this guy. Even if April May couldn't have done it, he could have. Time to take action in the courtroom. Photograph returned to Mr. Grossberg, but I wanted that photograph. Now I must ask you to leave. Good day, sir. I need to think about things alone. Okay. Can I present, like, people? No. I can only look at... Okay, right. Well, let's go to Blue Corp. This can't possibly... See, there's the painting! Oh, I knew it. I knew it. We're in the CEO... How do we get into the CEO's office? What's with the surreal decor? Welcome. Please furnish me with the title of your personage. Nobody says personage. What the? Your name. What is your name? I was just freaking hell. Inquirably asking the title that you go by. I am clearly a lawyer. So I go by Dr. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous is a terrible word. Everybody has splendiferous personages. Indubitably. Quite so. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary and substantial lexicon. What is this guy's problem? He's using words. I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp, you know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conveying the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. I'm here about a painting. I am an attorney fresh out of law school. Yes, I am. That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? I feel like we're being insulted, guys. Yipes. This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. I don't make fake words. What are you talking about, Kathy? Every word that I say is 100% accurate and real. I'm gonna look at his gaudy room. Look at this. Look at this desk. It's not even made of mahogany. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk. My, this is quite the thing. It is modelled on my body, see? Well, does it sneak round the chair, not on the spot? This is a terrible desk. Let's look at all the trophies that you stole. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judges Special Runner-Up, Best Participation. Judges Cooperation Reward. Special Good Try Prize. The words judges and special kind of stand out. A statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Of course it is. Truly a work of art, but probably too beauticious for you to appreciate, correct? Correct. I think it's a little too beauticious for just about anyone. Yeah, it's a terrible desk. It even has a... Look at this chair. It's got some flowers, though. What can you see out your window? This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. Ooh. What's... No. I guess we'll look at our painting. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Ridiculosity. I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original, worth 5 million for sure. Bisto. Alright. Miss May. Tell me about Miss May. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretary. So, yeah, no, that's just that's a fancy word for secretary. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done. You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. I mean, that's a good point. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. I'm sure you don't condone them, but you do them. It is ineffable that she would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. Where were you on the night of the murder? On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. Of course you don't. You're far too busy. My motto is don't worry, be happy. I'm pretty sure that's just lyrics to a song. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh ho ho! The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. Alright, what kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? They're clearly mafia, guys. They're clearly mafia. Excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. They make Facebook. Sell information. Yeah, the Facebook. In just 10 years, I built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red, White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. No, you don't. Fantabulistic, is it not? Fantabulistic, huh? That's the word of the day. Fantabularistic and, what was the other one? It was super something. Splendiferous, that's it. Yeah, splendiferous. That's the other word of the day. Go forth and use these words. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes? What might that be? It's that painting. That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. When did you get it? When did you get it? When did you get that painting? No idea. I forgot. I've seen that painting before. Yesterday, in fact. Why do I find that painting here today? Mr. Wrong, was it? That's right. That's my name. Mr. Wright. Appears you do not fully grasp your position here. Allow me to demonstrate it by pushing you out of this 20th floor window. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney. Grody Burger. Grody Burger's such a better name. He should have got him to legally change his name. What? Oof. He punched me? That's assault. He's even got, like, those knuckle dusters. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Yes, I will. Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? How? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. He's breaking the fourth wall now, guys. He's that powerful. So you say, but I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. Is the world beyond your compensation? You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume. Mr. Grossbergs, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now. Skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Can't give you anything. There's nothing here. No. Let us go back to Grossberg. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Jumping Jehoshaphat's. Nobody says that. Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. Like someone who lost 5 million in a painting. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering, that much is clear. What could it be? Are you going to say the same thing about today's trial? Is this even worth doing? Let's find out. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night. Yeah. Let me see this. Yeah. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. Yep, that's the same. Right, Mr. Wright, no. Yeah, no, this is the same. This is the same. So I paid Blue Corpse a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just that big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. I'll be very worried if we missed it. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Do implicate yourself very easily for us. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. He's blackmailing you. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail. I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it is time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Maya's understudy. Perhaps it was fate. Yeah, they're definitely lovers, but like you don't want to bring that up right now. Like we can bring that up after we solve the court case. What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I told you, they're mafia. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL-6 incident, you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. Oh no. So that's the connection. It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? Maya! This guy will gotta extend the eye, do I? Maya! You sure? Why is it not Mia? It should be Mia, rascal, no? Mia, like Nya. And he has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. The worst of them all. Politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What, rascal? What? What is the DL-6 incident? Tell me. DL-6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. Shut up, Debbie. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. A medium. Her name was Misty Faye. Why did they have to, like... Misty Faye, huh? At least I can pronounce Misty. Don't you do it. Don't do it. Faye, indeed. You give up, rascal. Do you give up? She was Mia. It was Mia's mother. Mia. She has been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. My God, the chat's dissolved into. We've gone full Neko. It's terrible. This is what Mayo was. Mayo? Yeah, Mayo. It's Mia and Mayo now, guys. Talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL-6 incident. But why are you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? Why? The DL-6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. For one person found out. Mr. Red, White and Blue Corp. I told him. You told White? How could you? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I thought the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it and came to me. Only this time the offer was blackmail. I see. You should have seen that coming. What a terrible lawyer you are. Oh, it's Mia Moore, is it? Mia. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. We'll just move to a different country, Grossberg. It's easy. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office. She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Alright. Let's move to the office. Let's go. It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. 100% behind this painting. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. Yeah, just move countries, Grossberg. It's simple. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Check out the picture. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? We should look at... what was it? D? So, AI. Let's see if there's an Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. Ha ha! Honey. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Misty Faye. That's Mia and Mayo's mother. Should I take a look? Read it. Read it. Let's go. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record just stops. So Mia knew Grossberg. Well, of course, we knew that anyway, because they were like apprenticed. All the cases the chief ever worked on. They're in alphabetical order. Which I want to go back to A and I. No, leave it be. Don't think it has much to do with the current case. There's nothing else. I'd be interested to know what it contains, but I'll leave it alone for now. There's nothing else in there. Okay, fine, cool. Let's look at all the other ones. J to S. Let's see. J through S. Nothing much in here. Okay. Skim. Let's go. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest parts Here at the end in S, suicide. Ooh, well, we've just lost monetization. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. Wait, this is Mia's handwriting. Wait a second, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. Wright drove them all to... Oh no. I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Newspaper clipping added to the court record. Is that it? Check them. What's in the last one? What's in the T to Z? Shut up, Daffy, that was the joke. T-U... I know, W, White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Of course it was taken. What's in the desk? Mia's desk, perfectly clean as always. The only thing missing is Mia. Plant. Mia's favourite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now, what a shame. The sky is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Alright. Let us move to I know, whatever will I do without the monetization of a 4-person stream? Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. He threatened us. Do I make myself clear? Crystal. Transparent. Okay. Here. I'm gonna ruin your day. Here, I'm gonna use my evidence on you. Go. This is the only clue that Mia left to me. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day word got leaked to the press. The very next day he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labelled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. Shh, rascal, it's fine. We need to back ourselves into a corner so we can be a true anime protagonist. If we don't play all our cards ahead of time so that we have like the last ditch effort comeback, it's not really an anime, is it? This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong, what is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Yeah, look, beep. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're right. You are absolutely right. I should be looking for the killer now. And actually, I've done better. I've found him. He's sitting right in front of me. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Beep. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. He shall be taking a long walk off a short pier. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murderer, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. The last time I saved was ages ago. It's fine. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatched man, the liquidator, the killer. Man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. We're in too deep, guys. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you and you'll be tried as Miss Mia's killer. This case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they will make even you look competent. I feel faint. No, Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Butts, Harry Butts. Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right, sorry, pal. Butts was the murderer, right? No. Detective Gumshoe. I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. No. September 8th, 3:37 p.m. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's gonna set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it. Of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. It was that guy, that balding guy, no? I refused. I had an idea. Right. Mr. Wright. How can we have a visiting room when we're both in jail? Oh, it's Mayo. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. Oh, okay. It's all thanks to you. Ha! Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean you? I explained what had happened. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? You can get me a sandwich. Because I'm actually kind of hungry. I would like a bacon roll. Well... defend me in court. Alright, you can be my defense lawyer. Let's go. Alright, wait, what? No, you're not meant to agree. Leave it to me. I am... Mia's sister, after all. Lawyership runs in that... No, spirit medium runs in your blood. Wasn't it ghost powers? I better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies. Wait, I was joking. And what? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks, it's good to know you're on my side. There really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay. I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. The true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. Sink or swim. Let's go. Now we've got a bot to be continued. Let's just remove this bot. There we go. Yes, we definitely want to save. I'm going to save over this one. And I'm going to do something very quickly. Hang on. Okie dokie. Right. Let's get back into it. We saved. We're on the bad end, guys. We're on the bad end. September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 1. Because we're not second place. Well, I guess this is it. She's got her law book. She's ready to go, guys. Yeah, one way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, Phoenix, look. It's Edgeworth. He looks really happy, guys. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. So don't make an objection, Edgeworth. It's that simple. What, rascal? What? We're fine. We got this. Edgeworth is up. Edgeworth is going to back us up. We'll be fine. Wait, does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Even working with you. Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who's guilty and who's innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. That's a terrible policy, Edgeworth. Going from Edge to showing you the ledge. That's terrible, Kathy. Edgeworth, you've changed. You used to be different in law school. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Phoenix. Well, the court will be starting soon. What? But wait. Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I will be defending myself. What? No way. Okay, let's do this. Leroy Jenkins. September 9th, 10 a.m. Let's go. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? I'm going to defend myself. I will ask myself questions when I'm called up to be a witness. Yes, Your Honor, I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness of the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. I'm going to raise an objection, because that's clearly what we should do. Objection! Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Mayo Fay? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Oh no, the judge doesn't like us anymore, guys. Freaking great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? No. Oh my god, it's so sparkly. Your name. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my... Is that loquations? Loquations confuse? Locutions? That's it, locutions, that's how you pronounce it. Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. Duh. I am the CEO, or use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. Locutions. I did not hit her. I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Correct. Well, I tell you what you already know. Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't trip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Because we put ourselves in a terrible situation. Ho ho ho. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Dun 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 dun. Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly perusing that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was, of course, flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Which way did she run, huh? Which way did she run? Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Let's go. Let's go. We got this. No, don't cat. Don't cat. Don't cat. Press. Which way did she run? Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprehend. Comprehend? Comprehende? I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? Absolutely. As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail? Objection. Got you. Wait right there. I got this. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but the direction contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh ho ho! It is simple, you have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim was here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Phoenix, look at his face, I don't think he's lying about this one. True, maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the... But she would have ran left, because he was looking from the other side, because he was in the room. Because he was the murderer. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain the Yes, I can. Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth. Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. Yes, it does. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. See? See? Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co, of course. More specifically, he was standing here. He was standing here. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran to the door. If he was watching from this point to him, it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Exactly, Edgeworth. Exactly. Order. I will have order. Anyone disrupting the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion! That's a great... I love rapscallion. It's a great word. The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. He's bringing out the big words, guys. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho ho. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left. Let's go. What you got? What you got for me? Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left and then to the right. And then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Let's see. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Oh, okay. Well, if only the autopsy report says that she only took one hit to the head, maybe we were okay. That is what Miss May saw. You see? You hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? Of course I will. You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Alright. What have I got on my evidence? It says ablo. It doesn't say multiple. It says ablo. So that was when I saw it. She ran to the right. Just thinking. Gonna present. Let's go. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony, the crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, Mr. White. Mr. White? Okay. Oh, he doesn't look happy anymore. He looks really sad, guys. Maybe we should let him off. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard the thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. And then you did it with a single blow. Whap. Yep, that's 100% how it happened. Whap indeed. Whap. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Alright, let's have a look. What have we got in my evidence bag? Let's have a look. You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that, the glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yes, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony again. Okay, of course. Here we go. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. I see. Where's the floor plan, guys? How could he see that from where he was? Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murderer, yes? Yes, they are, Your Honor. Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you'd be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say about that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized these broken shards of glass as a light stand. I definitely didn't murder that sentence. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? Was it when you killed her? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Gah! Mr. White, he fell for one of the classic blunders, guys. You never go into a battle of wits with a Sicilian when death is on the line. Mr. White, you did it, didn't you? Admit it so that we can get out of here and I can go get a burger. Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia. Yeah, looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's fair enough, Phoenix Wright. What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Edgeworth is here, guys. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, huh? Well, what? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. What? The wiretap? Ah, Edgeworth, you sneaky snake. Order! Order! I shall have order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices in Miss Fay. What does that have to do, Your Honor? The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't. Don't do it, Edgeworth. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office, did you not? Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Yes, quite. God damn it, Miles. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is what I saw. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Yes, quite. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, and the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, It is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, you see. Quite easy. You could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. They're throwing big words around, guys. He's getting confused. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretap. Oh my god. Leave it to me. I feel faint. God damn it. The wiretapping. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay and Code law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Is that it? That's your whole testimony? So you say you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound? Correct! That is right! I see, very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine. I 100% know what's going on, Rascal. I 100% know what's going on. Hoodie's the one who's getting confused. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Thanks, Mayo. You're so helpful. Alright. I get like a whole 2 sentences. Alright, I need to check my evidence. September 5th, huh? What's the date? It's the 10th. No, that kind of lines up. Where's she got? I'm gonna press you on this. Do you have proof? Damn it! Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Yeah, I know, but... Huh? Right. Yeah, I know that, but like, I wanted to... Okay. I'm just gonna press you on everything. Let's go. How did you gain entrance? Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay and Co law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to Fay and Co law offices. Dang it. Of course, I'd done so to place the wiretap. Really wish we had that screwdriver, guys. I'm gonna press you on this one. Why did you tap Maya's phone? Mia's phone, that's it. Mia Moore. That has no bearing on the current case you're on. It has total bearing. It can't. We're losing it, guys. We're losing it. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. And it's when I saw this. Right, yeah, fine. I'm gonna. What color was the light stand, Mr. White? Huh? What color was the light stand? Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand, huh? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserved attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's right enough that I can bluff something out of him. Tisk tisk. I'm afraid that as far as you're going. No! No! It's not time for me to admit defeat. You fought honourably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes. No, I don't want to give up. Phoenix! Huh? Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. It's Mia! Never give up, Phoenix. Never surrender. Mia? Where am I? We're taking a 10-minute adjournment. The waiting lobby. What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you finally awake. Gah! And I pass out again. Hey, Phoenix. That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. It's Mayo, but it's not Mayo. Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. Oh my god, it's just like an anime, guys. So, Mayo is channeling Maya. See? That's right. She's both of them at once. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. May I never give up, and you can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. Never give up, never surrender. We don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won, huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah. Yeah, the one you wrote, Mayor. Yeah, that's the one. And it says that we bought the lamp the same day. Phoenix. Wright wrote that, not me. So, what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. It says that we bought the lamp the same day. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store for a glass lamp. Wait, what? $1,000? Big spender. Item. Glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder, but that's impossible. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Now the thing is, could I have presented the receipt? Because I was thinking about doing it, because I was like, that's probably the key. But it'd be like, this has no bearing and I would lose some life, no? Because it's like, the game hasn't determined that I know what's on the front of the receipt. Right. Receipt updated in the court record. I feel like it wouldn't have worked if I had presented it before. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. And is the defendant rather, are you alright? We're not alright, we're gonna win, so we are... Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Let us win this case. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Ah, thank you so much, Edgeworth. You're the best. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. The wiretapping. Alright. Beginning of the week. Right, do I present it here, or do I present it later in the testimony? I'm just going to present it here, see what happens. Look closely at this. See the word "Mayor" written in blood? Wahaha, you're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand, and the date of purchase, Why, that's the day before the murder! You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices in the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then that is all for the trial of... Oh no. Oh no. Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Oh no. This isn't turnabout fair play. Just let me have this one, Edgeworth. What? No way. No way can he worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. He'll make some bullshit up. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Oh, come on, ergo. I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. You're a terrible person, Edgeworth. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry. This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports, is it? This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Should we object? Should we object? What would we do if we were an anime protagonist? What do you guys think? Should we object? Or should we... We should object, should we? Is that what we should do? Fine, we'll object. Mr. Wright's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth. If anyone is going to call Mr. Wright to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with or just make up something. And after Maya showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for you. No, put him in detention. Yeah. The witness will stay. It's Mia. Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Memo received. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read out to the court. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop. Desist. Halt. Please stop. Make him stop. How? How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here and now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia. With the thinker. Dun dun dun. Case closed, Your Honor. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. White? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that if only you knew how spirited it was. Ah, look at that pun. Well, this court finds the defense, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Yay! And you guys thought I was getting the bad ending. That is all. This court is adjourned. No, Rascal, we solved the murder. What are you talking about? She just gave us a memo and told us to look at the other side of the receipt that we would have done had we had more control. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me. I won't forget this as long as well, you're already dead though. So really, what you're saying is you're going to forget this in like 5 minutes. Guys, come on. As long as you live, my time here is running out, huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No! There's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again, but next time we get in lots of trouble. And we need help in court, probably. Chief. I'm not Chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock. That's the set. Someone else is going to get murdered, guys. The office. I'll see you later. Chief. Mia. And she's gone. September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. It's Mia. I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I can. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. It's that mayor. It's that mayo girl. What are you talking about? It's me. What, did I look like my sister? Look, you were her for a brief period of time. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of what? She means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? We have a law firm. And who better but me? It's Mayor Faye reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick. Ready to get down to bit? This is terrible. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said it was what your friend Larry called you. Nick. You know what this means? We're partners. We have a law firm. You know, when I think about it, it is Mayor's fault I am here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices has got a good ring to it. Yeah, thanks, Mayor. Let's go be lawyers. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching you. Ooh, spooky. She's always going to be watching, guys. Always. Righto. Okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers. I really want a burger, guys. Let's go get burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a wasting. Okay, wait up, let's go. The end. We did it. Yay. Now we got, what is this one? A brand new episode. Is this the film one? Save in progress. And you guys thought I was gonna fail. Little faith. Ye of little faith. It's the turnabout samurai. Gra, you have disgraced me for the last time, still samurai. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. Wah. The moon? No, it's you who should gaze upon the moon. For it will be the last moon you ever see. I will use my special attack. See you in hell, evil magistrate. He broke the spear. The warrior's swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode of The Dark Messenger Returns. Dragon Ball Z. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. The Wright & Co. Law Offices. That rocked. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Yeah. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. This is my office. Oh, bye, Rascal. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good time. Have a good day. See you later. Stay out of trouble. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? Steel Samurai. He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. That's not Goku. Young? Like how young? 10 years old. Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17, see? I'm a teen, Nick, not like you. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24. Man. Then watch it with me. He's really cool and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. I really worry about kids these days. I'm not grandpa. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. I'm not that old, Kathy. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. Conveniently. October 16th, 8:40 a.m. We're in the bedroom, apparently. Bring. Ring. Hello? Hello, this is Phoenix. Nick! Mate, well, it's still so early. It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested. Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV, but this is in real life. He did it in real life? He skewered a villain with his samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office quick, please, Nick. Beep. She hung up on me. I am not wearing a wig. I think he conveniently forgot that he said he was going to shave his head if he won the case. To be fair, that was before. He got himself arrested and put on trial. That was when he was still just being a lawyer. Anyway, May's here watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show, The Steel Samurai Warrior of Neo Odi Tokyo. That is a terrible title. Yeah. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. Murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through his body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No. It's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. We'll have to find a new cartoon to watch. Bring. Don't wear a wig, guys. Come on. Yes, Wright & Co. law offices. What? Nick. It's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick. We have a case. Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So I've decided this will be our first case. Why is it going to be our first case? What's in our files? There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is the thought that I have to read all of these now. Did we not get a poster of an old movie that Mia liked? I was thinking I should go see it myself. Then I realised that the poster doesn't actually say the title of the movie. That's useful. It's a nice day outside. The hotel across the way is full these days. There's the bellboy happily cleaning the room. Mia's favourite potted plant. Maya has been watering it so much lately it looks a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow or she's perfecting her water torture technique. Maya's desk is my desk. It's my desk now. But it's not made out of mahogany. Sitting here always makes me feel like a professional. Alright. What to do? Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention centre. Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on sightseeing. It has a chair and everything. Yeah. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit you don't have a clue what happened. No, we just don't have enough information. Alright. Fine, let's go to the detention centre. October 16th, detention centre, visitors room. That's the Steel Samurai? What's wrong, Mayor? It's him, in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Look at him. Will Powers, our client, that's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murderer. At least once, maybe twice. What? What are you saying? Yes. Something wrong? No. No. This is getting off to a great start. I know, you're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed, oh no, I know. No, it's okay, this is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Oh. It's so sad. Nick, what? He's a good guy. I mean, she keeps changing her mind very quickly. Yeah, he didn't do it. Okay. Let's have a look at our favourite buddy in the corner over here. This guy monitors the visitors room. He seems frozen in awe of Will Power. One day he'll have a reaction. Smile for the camera. Alright, just bear with me a second, guys. So we went for 2.5 last time, okay. Right, talk. What happened? Maybe you can start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday, actually. It was only yesterday. Yeah, well, it's funny how that happens. Luigi isn't even in this game, like, The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went for a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that I, the Steel Samurai, uses as a weapon. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is. Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, Sarah, I apologise for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the... I'm not out of touch, you're out of touch. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo Oldie Tokyo. fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate, although I guess he did defeat him this time. It's so sad. I see. Neo Oldie Tokyo, who comes up with these names? Power's alibi. Where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. That's that guy in the background here. They did it. They're the murderer. Calling it now. It was them. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So who's sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero. What would the kids think? Ah, I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios, I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go. I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs. Alright. Do I have anything? I have no evidence, guys. We need to get some evidence. October 16th, Global Studios, main gate. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome, aren't you excited? Hey, you there. See, she did it. It was her. She killed him. You want in, you gotta go through me. Oh, sorry. We're lawyers. Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers. Sightseers. Tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youths today. Something horrible happens and all you can get wasting is that. Oh my god, I can't even get. I can't keep up. Maybe you should become a lawyer. I can't. Hippie clothes. That was too fast. Will I grow up to be like a... Please say no. I don't know. It's possible. Hey, listen when you're being spoken to, youths today. Huh. I can have a look around. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Hey, no touching. I was only looking. It's a map. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. It's a van. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. I vaguely recall there's something about this gate, guys. There's something about this gate. Her name is Old Bag for real. What are you talking about? That's her MC name. Old Bag. MC Old Bag. Dropping bars. Yeah, the main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday. Onlooks pressing up against the gate. The security guard station. That security lady must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in there. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Alright. I'm gonna talk to the studio. So, what do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days, she was a star. No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow, this place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago now, that was a studio of dreams. They had, like, probably donuts delivered to the guard station and everything. Hammer was a big star back then too, he was. Hammer. The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now, not exactly the best material to work with. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers, of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my... Yeah, she did it. It was her. She was jealous of Will Power's fame and wanted to get Mr. Hammer back into the spotlight and ride his coattails. I'm calling it now. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person if... Oh, if only you knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that, reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts is enough to make you cry. Reason for suspicion. Why are you certain that Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. I bet he walked by as the Steel Samurai, though. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we were here at Mr. Power's request. Humph, I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns this place. Security's always like this, though, guys. What if I show you my badge? What's that? You giving me that? No, absolutely not. No, dang it. I guess I have to go get a letter then. It's my moderator that doesn't do any moderating. Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? I don't do voice acting either. It's I-chan. No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right? Not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Poor guy. Let's talk about the security lady. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio. The security lady? She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you. She's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Yay, we got it. I just hope this will get me past that security lady. You totally well, I've had like 4 bots turn up this stream, and I've had to manually remove them myself. So, good job. I just hope this will get me past the security lady. What else we got? Your alibi. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I'd never do that. Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's impossible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business and I need every advantage I can get. I know. I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. The security lady held you up, did she? Okay. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. She saw the Steel Samurai. Doesn't mean she saw him. Okay. We got what we needed from you. Let's go back to the gate. Here, I present you this. Now let me in. Ma'am, have a look at these papers. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. You don't need to be paid, because you don't do anything. Like, don't say that you're like the best mod because you don't do anything, and then you'd be expected to be paid for not doing anything. You shot yourself in the foot there. Yes, I recognise the bold, childish scroll. Powers request given to the security lady. To think he would entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. Well, no, that's not true. You looked at your computer updating for 6 hours or something, didn't you? Yeah, well, look, they're never present at specified times, and they don't regulate text posted by individuals, so really, they don't even do their job. Really. Anyway, you may pass, but only left from here, towards the studios. No going to the right, that's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. Ah, that sounds like Gumshoe. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick. Huh? There was maps in the security guard station. She pilfered a few. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents! Sorry, I don't have a dime. Didn't ask for a dime. $2. Poor Johnny never gets paid for his papers. Guide map of global studios added to the court record. You got anything else to say? No. Alright, let's go to Studio 1. October 16th, Studio 1 entrance. Hey, it's Gumshoe. Aren't you that murderer from the other... I'm not a murderer, Gumshoe. Ah! It's that confused detective. Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset and it's all your fault, buddy. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So? Hey, if he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. You didn't like that. That was 3 exclamation marks. And like 9 ellipses. Detective, I think you hurt his feelings. Say sorry. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can't blame other people all I want. No, I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth from my heart. Poor Gumshoe. Don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. I suppose you're right. Yeah, but is Edgeworth British? I don't remember if Edgeworth is British. Is he British, bruv? I don't know. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? We've come to investigate. We're on the case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that, buddy. That's my endearing character trait, pal. I'd say he's a character, alright. Alright. I'm gonna examine this bench. I'm a little bushed, maybe I'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal. Detective, aren't you on the case? Well, yeah, but hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. Security cameras. I need that footage. Hey, there's a camera here. That's the security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data, and you can see who went where. There's a number plate on the camera. I should write that down. Somebody write that down for me. Shut up. It's not a Brummie accent. That must be the camera's ID number. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. No, we've got to wait. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. It makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. The studio's mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right, to Studio 1 and to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. It took that tree down with it too. There's some right there. Detective Gumshoe, what's down the path to the left? It looks like a tree fell down over the path. Oh yeah, That way's kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though. They don't use Studio 2? Why don't they use Studio 2? Oh, there's a welcome sign. There's a big welcome sign above the path. Yeah, apparently the studio's fallen on tough times. They started letting people in on days they aren't filming. They make a bit of extra money by charging for admission. You sure know a lot about this place, detective. He comes here every Tuesday. You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here. Yeah, and what perfect timing with the studio mascot down for the count. Huh? Just what's that supposed to mean, pal? Alright. Let us talk about the security lady. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady? What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Ah, that's nice. She didn't give us anything when we showed our badge. Remember what Power said? She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What did she give you? What was it? Give me the evidence. What kind of evidence? Well, that photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See camera up on the gate, pal? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah. Whenever somebody walks by the camera, it automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no! Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 PM. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 PM. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30, and that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think the Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. Alright, the investigation. So how is your investigation going, detective? Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Right, so detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Autopsy report added to the court record. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Alright. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. Alright. You got anything else to say? No. Nick, look. That security lady isn't in the guard station. Oh, it's in the guard station, stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. That's I don't know what to say about that. Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to... it's getting worse. Hey, you. Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? Look, she had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Can't do that. Give me the photography proof. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Oh, that. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Damn woman. Just to the left here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, you see. The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera's got a good look at him too. If he's not what did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you. Good one, Sonny. It was definitely the old bag. She definitely did it. She thinks I was joking. But I was deadly serious. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was, past tense. Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day, making a star like him play the evil magistrate is a disgrace. Is it a disgrace, I tell you? Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? Alright. Give me the photo. About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. I can tell when someone walks through the gate. See, then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. Can I have a look? Can I have a look? I would like to have a look. The computer must... Hey, no. Give me the photo. Alright, I'm going to the employing area. Bye-bye. We managed to get in without being stopped. What is this? Nick, this is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Look, there's Power's dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. She's gonna take some souvenirs, guys. There's no music in this place. What is this? Can I... Oh, I can slide. Whee! Alright, can I move into the... I'm gonna move into the dressing room. We'll come back to this area. Power's dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth for our sake, for his sake even. Why is there no background music? It's locked. It looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it's kind of dusty outside. There's some regular suits in amongst the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you're already wearing one myself. Ah, she's very fashionable. What are you talking about? A mustache and a monocle. Well, we'll talk to Ridley. It looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. It's a tea set. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. It's a true fact, guys. It's a true fact. How many stomachs does this girl have? They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Oh, this is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. And then how can you tell the name of the show just by looking at a wig? I am kind of like samurai movies. Who doesn't like samurai movies? Do you guys like samurai movies? I don't want a bald wig. I'm gonna look in this bag. This must be Power's bag. Hey, don't open that. We've got a key card. We can get into the studio. That must be Power's key. It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. You mean borrow. Anything else? I wonder what else is inside Powers' bag. Stop that. My partner, the thief in training. Okay. I guess we got everything we needed from there. Let's look at this Will Powers. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. Window in the dressing room. The glass is frosted so I can't see inside. Who just had laundry? The door to the dressing room is not locked. Hey Nick, let's take a look inside. We already did that. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir. I knew it. What do you mean find? You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon. What have they got in the vending machine? Cola, candy, chips, gum. The crisps. That crisps game. Huh? It's so normal. I was expecting some cool fiend snacks or something. Popcorn. I could go for some toffee popcorn, actually. Wait, look. Samurai soda. Nick, try this. Ladies first. You can try it. What's this? Is this? The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. So she's got at least 3. She's got at least 3 stomachs, guys. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in a film studio? Film? They should keep film in a film studio. There's something there. What is this? What's this? This is suspicious. It's a bike guy. Looks like one of those electric powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. It looks like a castle. Probably Neo-D Tokyo Castle. That's a great name for a castle. I feel like the vital clue is this right over here. I don't know why. I just feel like it is. The grate that used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I tried to put it back on. The metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through there, I bet. Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate. Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest. Right, huh? Hey, I'm not a kid. Alright. I think we're done here, guys. Let's go to the main gate. I've got nothing to give you. Let's go outside Studio 1. I'm going to be right back for a second. You can listen to this lovely music while I'm gone. Alright, I'm back. We've got another like 45 minutes and then we'll call it a day. Can I... Ah. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. The window. It's not the... I don't wanna. Don't wanna. I'll have a quick look. They've added an English search recently. Which is kind of updated, so you can get like an English search, which is kind of cool. They don't have a board. At least if I'd have to look in Japanese to find it. I've got a mustache. They have a pink mustache. That's useless. Can't spell monocle. I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. Beep. It opened. Alright, we're in. She's way too happy for someone visiting in a crime scene. Let's go. Let's go to Studio 1. There's a backpack in here. What is it? You're really quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here, and the Steel Samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Alright, let's examine. Lights. Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than a... And she broke it. Hey you, no touching that. Sorry, my partner is kind of, no, I don't know. Oh, she's getting offended. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant. I help with props and stuff, moving them around and ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. One of us is a lawyer. Oh, you're WP's people. Oh, Will Powers, WP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP. He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. By which I mean leave it to me. Hang on. My chat broke again. My chat broke again. Yeah, I can't search because I haven't set my keyboard up to do Japanese. I could do it on my phone, but yeah, no. It only has. I'd have to cut it. I'd have to cut it. It's too much effort. Yeah, let's have a look around here before we were interrupted. Wow, look at that. It must have cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Okay. I don't know why we had to have that as a separate thing, but that's okay. Wow, Kathy. Wow. Wow. Rude. This looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's the mountain, Neo Fujiyama. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in oldie Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? No, oldie Tokyo, Nick. Neo oldie Tokyo. Oh, alright. I can't believe we got such an important detail wrong. I feel personally attacked there, Kathy. Look, a ladder. We can get a step up with this. It's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Wow. Hey, Ridley! You're just in time for the last half hour. Also, we definitely didn't get arrested and have to defend ourselves. Right, so this girl is out there. Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone, like a real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action! This girl has more trouble than I thought. We should have left her at the office. What's this? That's for a reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming. Huh? What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Well, the lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director, or maybe the still samurai. I think she's being serious. Alright. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. That's a clue. I timed it perfectly, Ridley. What are you talking about? I knew you were coming, so I made the pun. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I'm trying so hard. I won't get very far, so it won't really matter. I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see, because they can't afford anybody else. It's just like real life, guys. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. See? Cutting corners by not paying staff enough. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Power's dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. And then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of a girl do you think I am? What kind of... No, I mean... yeah, moving on. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. What is it? Aha! It's a clue. That's what I'm talking about. A clue. A lead. It's all good. We got this. Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just afternoon, I sensed something was here. Someone was here. It was a ghost. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps a lot. Anything helps, because we're that bad at our jobs. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. Sensing someone. So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think doesn't cut it in witness testimony. Nick, what about the security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. Right. Let's move. Get rid of him. Do it. Get rid of him. Do your job. Go on. Get rid of that message. Do it. Come on, my mods, you can do it. I believe in you. It's right there. I could have done it myself by now. You're right. There's like there you did it. Good job. Yay. Now I can pay you. You get 1 mod point. Get 1,000 mod points and you can redeem it for a kind word. What, just still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. Well... Guys, come on. using all your mod commands now, I see. Anyway. When I saw that suspicious look on your face, I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 PM, correct? And the estimate time of Hammer's death was 2:30? Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? I am the law. Eek. Alright, you better tell me, and tell me quick, you spiky head cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? Oh no, we were just talking to the assistant. Oh no, why would you drop her in it? No, she's gonna get fired. She's not even a full-time employee. All you youngins are like that now. Oh god, I'm not gonna be able to keep up. And then when the youngins knew the thing too about respecting your orders back then, we didn't. It was ashamed you used today. No, I can't keep up. She's too fast. She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. I guess we'll go to the computer. The computer that runs the studio cameras. Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Try it. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter a few numbers. Let's see, first I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 PM that day. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the name. You guys definitely wrote down that number, right? You 100% wrote down that number? That I totally asked you to do, like 20 minutes ago. That you definitely did for me. 307. There, entered. Hey, it printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. I told you it was the Steel Samurai. There we go. You guys are so... Have confidence. No confidence. Huh? How is that a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. Huh? October 15th, 2 PM, photo number 2? What does that mean? Maybe there's more than... there's more photo data from that day? Nope, that's the only one in the computer. She deleted one. One was deleted, guys. Hey, Nick. Can we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yes, we can. Yeah, we'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. That's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Yeah, because the last time we did that, we ended up having to defend ourselves in court. Nick, you're craftier than I give you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Mwahahaha. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was a joke. So we done for the day? I think we're done for the day, guys. I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it would be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. Probably. It's all a conspiracy, guys. To be continued. Dun, 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 dun. I think I'm fairly confident that we can get through to the next to be continued screen at a reasonable pace. So we shall we'll keep going. We will stop at the next to be continued screen. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. And we are always ready as the defense. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 PM on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well, I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Not Detective Gumshoe, there's no way we can cross-examine him. Detective, will you briefly describe this case to the court? Yes, sir, I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio. See, this here is the employee area. The actors did a run through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 PM on that day. Past the security station there is a gate C. Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. That's a lie, there were 4. The victim, Jack Hammer. The defendant, Will Powers. The assistant, a young woman, the production assistant who doesn't have a name. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon, but the security guard was also here. And after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 PM, the security lady got to the guard. Oh no, she got there afterwards, okay. Now jump ahead later to that day. But she was in the photo with the run-through. What is this? Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 PM. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 PM. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should listen to the whole... I don't need to listen to it again. I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Let me get some evidence, guys. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? There are bakers quality apps. Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? We get to know her name, guys. My, aren't you a handsome fellow? God, I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Ah. Edgeworth's kryptonite. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name! Name! This is worse than the other guy. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. Last name is actually Oldbag. There you go. Just call me Grant. Oh, god damn it, for fuck's sake. Make fun of me. Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will I can't speak now. Will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes. Yes. Who says yesy? Yes, say. Yes, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. Though, like, it's almost like you can only walk on roads and you can't walk through a forest or anything, guys. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. Witness testimony, let's go. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 PM. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run through there since the morning. Oh well, I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now the murder happened at 2:30 PM, right? Interesting to me because, oh god damn it, I missed that. Sorry, it was probably something along that only one person went through. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Let's go. Skip, 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 skip. So the man walked right past, yeah, 2 PM, and it was Powers. Nick, doesn't she seem like she's enjoying this a little too much? Windbags love gossiping about other people's misfortunes. Can't she get her kicks somewhere else? On the day of the murder, I arrived at a gas station, poured him in the murder. Objection! Let me get this straight, old bag, Mrs. Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo-Odi Tokyo. Mrs. Old Bag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No, of course you weren't. No one in this court is accusing you of that. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Humph, nosy old man. Of course I have proof. She has proof, guys. Our one weakness. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised? The prosecution would like us, the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed to all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow, old Windback has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers, happy? So he had sprained his ankle? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. The man in the photo. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene. Trip and fall? Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai, what a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up back props, I think. Backdrops, even. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony. Broke one of the props, it was a big mess. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. I'm sure there's Powers in that photo. I guess I'll just press entrance. But she wasn't meant to be there. Who was present at the run-through? Well, let's see. There was Powers. He's the Steel Samurai. Then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate, and me. What exactly were you doing? Observing. Just observing. What about the assistant? Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such. So she didn't see the run-through then. What evidence do we have? What prop? Which prop? What prop? He broke a prop? Sure he did. His own samurai spear. His samurai spear, the murder weapon? Luckily I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I think we've heard enough, haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there's one thing that bothers me, which is, where is this Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it's clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure, Your Honor? Objection! Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else, not caught on camera, could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Great. Here we go. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 PM, true. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The time was up there. Can I just present this? Hold on! Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate of the studios, correct? Yes, sir, Sonny Jim. So whenever anybody passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. What are we, an ostrich? Right, anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all the security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note on the back of the photo printed the words, October 15th, 2 PM, photo number 2. Even though that means it was taken at 2 PM on October the 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2? The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. It's simple. Actually, that's what I wanted to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not one, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Was it you? Only someone with access. The security lady herself. She's running her mouth. You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. The Steel Samurai, you mean. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy. Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper. Something the matter, old bag? Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai. Well, I suppose you could put it that way. I see. Who was it then? Tell us. Your testimony, please. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. What was it? Mrs. Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny, I've only just remembered. Right, anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin your cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Alright. Blah blah blah. Alright, I'm gonna press you on this one. Explain thyself. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? Humph, a fanboy. A fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsal from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait a second, didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. See, I knew that was relevant. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and, well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain? I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids. So on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? Child murderers, man. Order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg, and the other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I'd think. It's quite heavy. Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. We're missing a witness, clearly. What's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. Mr. Powers, yes. Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio, I was sleeping. Honest. Honest, governor. So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only one likely suspect right now. What are we gonna do? We're gonna save him, of course. We have a perfect track record currently. We're gonna keep it that way. First we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right, and it will take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. Who can we blame? What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Poor guy. Oh, it's an email. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thought on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. What are they then? What are they? Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studio was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order? Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalised. Oh no. Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough already. So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder? The security girl. The assistant girl. It was the assistant. The Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it and is doing so. She became the Steel Samurai. So you're saying the Steel Samurai in this picture is really the assistant? That's correct, Your Honor. If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Oh no. Oh no. No! We've got the wrong one. It was the security lady. Damn it! Powers and poor Hammer for the okay, yeah, fine. She wasn't there. She wasn't there! But what if she was just... What if she was just struggling because it's big and heavy, huh? She could look like Steel Samurai. She could look like the Steel Samurai. She could look the Steel Samurai look with that costume. But she couldn't walk the Steel Samurai walk. She wouldn't have limped. Ah! Oh no, they kind of takes the legs out from under this case. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalise you. Oh no! That's our first penalisation. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow. Maybe we move on, Mr. Okay, fine. Fine. One more chance. Very well, go ahead. So who was the person? It was the security lady. Fine. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. I always knew it was the security lady this whole time. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There is only one person other than Mr. Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady. Dun dun dun. Whippersnapper. I meant to accuse her the whole time, guys. Order, order. Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag? That's Mrs. Oldbag to you. Mrs. Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Because she knew about the camera. Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. I told you we were a genius. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes #2. That's us. Sherlock Holmes. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have any opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there and do something. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. Let's press further. Let's go. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Mrs. Oldbag's action on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler, though. As you said, 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Or is... Oh, or is it, be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper? Whippersnapper! I have proof. Proof? Indeed. Then let us see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder? It's... It's this. The scene in the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a keycard to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a keycard? See? Well, the witness care to comment on this? Humph. The windbag. Speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness. Miss Windy, what was her name? Something old bag, Your Honour. Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. We did it! To be continued. Wait a second. I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me? I'm talking. Oh no. Oh no. Oh great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Mrs. Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. Preach. My lips were sealed. Now they're not. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. That's super suspicious. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Mrs. Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? And you've been listening? They told me just to shut my trap and I always did what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honour. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna pressure. Who were they? Tell me, I want names! Who were these people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course! Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So, where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after. There were extra plates, actually. Where? In the Studio 2 trailer? There's a trailer? There was a Studio 2? Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Oh, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but... How could they have got there? So they were actually in the studio? Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they'd beat it before the cops came. I'll kill this woman, I swear it. I feel sorry for Edgeworth, almost. She really left him hanging on this one. But if you're gonna... Mrs. Oldbag, this is a trial for murder. I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about how nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. She was bribed. So you got your bonus and you still talked. I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. Let's take a break. Your Honour, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yes, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defence's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Mrs. Oldbag. The more information about these other people we have just been told of. Have fun, Edgeworth. I understand, Your Honour. This ends today's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. Yay! We live to lawyer another day. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Ah, really, it's nothing. You didn't do anything, Mayo. Or should I? We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that still samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old Windbag. I don't feel sorry for her at all. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Alright, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Ah, to be continued. That lines up quite nicely. We're gonna leave it off here, guys. I will try and play tomorrow. We'll try and play tomorrow. I can't guarantee it, but I'll see if I can pencil it in. Thanks for hanging out for 3 hours, guys. Hope you had a good time. We'll try and do it again tomorrow. If not, it'll be next week. So enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.